Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to talk about Year 9 Achievement Test, June 2023. Section B. Question 31. A rectangle and a square have the same area. The width of the rectangle is 7 centimeters shorter than the length of the rectangle. The perimeter of the rectangle is 50 centimeters. Calculate the perimeter of the square. You must show your working. Now, first, let's break down the question step by step. As we said, we have two things, a rectangle and a square. So let's draw them here. So this is a rectangle, and this one is the square. Let's break down the question so we know what they need, okay? Now, the width of the rectangle is 7 centimeters shorter than the length of the rectangle. So, if this one is x, for example, let's call it x. This means, because this is the width, this is the length. If this one is x, this means that this one is shorter by 7 centimeters. And shorter by 7 centimeters, it means minus 7. So this means that this one is x minus 7, like this. And the same is here. So this one will be x, and this one will be what? Very good. X minus 7, like this. So this is the rectangle. Now we have the information of the rectangle. Let's take the square to the side a little bit so we have more space to work on here. This square should be taken here. Okay. Now let's go back to this. As we said, the width of the rectangle is 7 centimeters shorter than the length of the rectangle. Now, the perimeter of the rectangle is 50 centimeters. This is the rectangle, and the perimeter is 50 centimeters. What does that mean? It means when you add all the lines together, you will have, or you will end up with 50 centimeters. This is the meaning of perimeter. Perimeter means adding all the sides together. So this means when you add all of these, you'll end up with 50 centimeters. So I'm going to add these or write them in an equation like this. So we have x, this is x, and this is x. Let's add them step by step. So x plus x, and then plus x minus 7, and then plus x minus 7. So I wrote them added next to each other like this. And the final answer is 50 centimeters, like this. So this is the first information that I have about the rectangle, that the perimeter of the rectangle is 50 centimeters. Now I'm going to use this information to find the rest of the lines. I'll find x, and I'll find all the lengths of the sides of the rectangle, and then use it to calculate the perimeter of the square. Now, let's come to this equation. How many x's do I have? I'll add the like terms, which are the x's. So here, let me count them for you. Here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. This means when you add them together, you will have what? Very good. You'll have 4x. 4x, like this. Now, 4x, as we added the x's, and then what do we have? We have negative 7, negative 7. When you add them together, you'll have negative 14, like this. And then we finish the equation equals 50. Very good. Now, to solve this equation, first step I do is what? Very good. I'll take the negative, this negative, 14. I'll take it to the side and make it positive. So negative 14 to the other side is going to be positive. I'll write like this, 4x equals 50 plus 14, like this. And then 4x equals 50 plus 14 is what? Very good. It's 64. 64. Now, I want to find x. The 4 is multiplied by the x. So what do I do? Very good. Take it to the other side by dividing. If it's multiplied, take it to the other side by dividing. If it's divided, take it by multiplying. So now, here, x will equal what? Very good. 64. 64. Divide 4. 64 divide 4, like this. Now, you can calculate this with a calculator, and you'll end up with the value of x. So, 64 divide 4 will equal what? Here, 64 Divide 4. And the answer is very good. It's 16. The answer is 16. So now we have the value of x. So if x is 16, this means what? It means this one is 16, this one is 16, and this one is 16 minus 7, and this one is 16 minus 7. So let's write the real values of each one of them. I'll use another color so you get the idea. So here, I'll make it red. So this means that this one is 16, and this line here is 16. And here, 16 minus 7, which equals what? Very good, equals 9. So this one is 9, and this one is 9. Now, we have the sides of the rectangle. Now, let's continue the question. They want us to find what? They want us to find the perimeter of the square. First, we know that both areas are the same, the area of the rectangle and the area of the square. So first, let's find the area of the rectangle. To find the area, what do we do? Very good. Area equals width times length, like this. This means that the area of the rectangle equals 16 times 9. 16 times 9. Now, you multiply this with a calculator. 16 times 9 equals 144. This means that the area of the rectangle is 144 centimeters squared. Centimeters squared, like this. So, this is power of 2 centimeters squared, yes. Now, we found the area of the rectangle. We found the area of the rectangle. This will help us what? Help us find the area of the square because both areas are the same. So the area of the rectangle is 144. Let's write it here. 144 centimeters squared. Centimeters squared. This means that the area of the square is 144 centimeters squared because at the beginning of the question, they told us that both areas are the same. Now I'm going to use this information to find the sides of the square. How can I find the sides of the square? Now each square has the same number of sides and the same values of sides. This means if this one is 10, this one is 10. Very good. So if it's a square, it means both or all sides are the same. So I'm going to call this side y and this side y because both of them are the same. Now, we already know the area of the square. This means we can find the sides of the square. Now, the area of the square equals what? Equals, very good, width times length. Width times length. I'm going to do it here. So the area of the square, we write it with a different color. Yes. Area of the square equals width times length. And because the width and the length are the same, it means that you can say length squared or length times length because both of them are the same. Now we already know the area is 144. So 144 equals y times y. Y times y. And y times y equals what? Very good, y squared. So 144 equals y squared. Y squared, like this. Now I want to remove the square. What do I do? Very good, square root. To remove any square, do the opposite of the squaring, which is square rooting. So I'm going to square root this side, like this, and square root the other side, like this. And we understand that the square root will eliminate the square, and we will end up with y alone. So this is the y here, y equals. Now we square root 144 with a calculator. Square root of 144 will equal 12, will equal 12, like this. This means what? This means that y equals 12. So all the sides here are 12s. So this one is 12, and this one is 12, like this. This one is 12, and this one is 12. So by finishing these steps, we now found what? We found all the sides of the square. We found the sides of the square. Now the question wants us to do what? Very good. Find the perimeter of the square. Now, what's the meaning of perimeter? As we said before, perimeter means add all the sides together. Add all the sides together. So the perimeter of the square equals what? Very good. 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. This means that the perimeter of this square equals, very good, 48. And because it's perimeter, it should be in centimeters as the unit we used with the length. So we finished the rest of the question and we found everything they want from us. And we did this by following the steps step by step. And that's the idea of this question. So to sum up the question again, first thing, we know that the areas are the same. And then they told us that the width is 7 centimeters shorter than the length. So we said that the length is x, so the width will be x minus 7. And then they told us that the perimeter of this rectangle is 50. So we made an equation by adding all of these. And then we found the value of x. And then we came back to the perimeter and we found the sides of each line, or the lengths of each line. And then we used it to find the area by multiplying width by length. And then we understand that the area of the rectangle is equal to the area of the square. And we know that the area of the square is the width times length. So y times y, which is y squared. And to remove the square, we square rooted to find the side of the square. And then we added all the four sides together to find the perimeter of this square. And this is how you answer a question like this. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.